We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
This is in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Gallo. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ehire Adrianza. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Delino DeShields.
Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win 1 game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club. Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Daniel Robertson. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here. Edwin Encarnacion now. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Robertson from the outfield grass. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So here's Joe Mauer. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. And this is taken outside for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gallo moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Logan Morrison. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a call. Ready now, Chris Davis. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Chris Davis.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Adrianza on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. At the plate, Joey Gallo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Batting 8.
So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And Mauer will look up and put. So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Zach Grant, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jason Castro. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Ronald Guzman.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Castro has a play, 1 down. Striding in once again, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
DeShields.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grant sprinting after it, 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Gibson gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. A 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now. So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. Robertson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is in there. And the runner from first comes around to score. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line drive to left. Hazelbaker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Hazelbaker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Ehire Adrianza. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Adrianza.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. No problem here. 1 away. Now to the plate, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Joey Gallo now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Grant moves over. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Now at the plate, Max Kepler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gallo comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
First baseman number 7.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but Usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Designated hitter.
Digging in now, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home 5th. Settling in now, Ronald Guzman. And that misses inside 1-0. For Chirinos, that's now 17 2-base hits for the year. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Digging in once again, Delino DeShields. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Hazelbaker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The shortstop.
In now, Daniel Robertson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Sent on the ground out to second. The tag, and he is out. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends. Digging in to try it again. Jorge Polanco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jorge Polanco.
In there, strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. DeShields coming on, and that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. Digging in for his second at bat, Zach Grant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And Castro's got himself a base hit. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ehire Adrianza. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Encarnacion is there for it. And the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Beltre. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Adrian.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. It still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball 2 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Chris Davis will be next. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off there 1-0. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. That misses 2-0. Here it comes 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kepler is there and he has it for the out. The relay and he's safe. Here's Brian Dozier now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Digging in once again, Joey Gallo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Rangers squander. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a drive out to left center field. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Into the box, Logan Morrison. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Tapped up the first baseline. Encarnacion ranges to his left. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Chirinos, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Robinson Chirinos.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch. Grounded to short. Adrianza comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready once again, Ronald Guzman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Standing in, Daniel Robertson.
Shortstop, Daniel Robertson.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kepler waits on it. And that's the third out. Settling in now, Zach Grant. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. To short. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
And you've got to wonder if fatigue is becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th. 3-0 is not the way you want to start the 8th out.
Full count. Here it comes. On the move again from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Now pitching for the Rangers,
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. That misses. 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Grant is digging for home. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Now batting.
Ready now, Ehire Adrianza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Taylor Williams enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? On the first, and how about that for an entrance? Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Beltre.
Hit hard to short. 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
High pop-up. Bregman is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Gibson gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Mauer in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On the ground to the left side. And problems down there for Beltre. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. It swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Now the 1-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now to the plate, Joe Mauer. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Alex Claudio comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Byron Buxton will be called upon. Chris Martin has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 60, Chris Martin.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, two men out. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
For the Ranger ninth, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Grant. One out. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Just foul. One out, nobody on. One and one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers,
now at the plate, Ronald Guzman.
Ronald Guzman.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Grant will get there, and he puts it away to. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Jorge Polanco.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Zach Grant. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a looper to left. Gallo moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jason Castro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit to short. Robertson is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Delino DeShields steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. hit on the ground out to short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit.
The shortstop.
Digging in now, Daniel Robertson, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he is out on the tag. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. Adrian Beltre stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Gibson's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Grant is there to make the catch, and that means ready for another chance. Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Left fielder, Jeremy.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Ehire Adrianza. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Gallo moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Kepler.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Gallo is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Digging in to try it again. Edwin Encarnacion. No hits in 3 tries so far. Matt McGill takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top.